We're going to do a tier maker. And we're going to rank Tom Cruise movies. All right. Is he a little crazy? Of course he is. He's a Scientologist. You got to be crazy to believe that, right? Hey, I've read Dianetics. It's a joke. All right? If anyone believes that, come on. You got to be crazy. But here's the problem. He has good agents, and he chooses a lot of good scripts. Or he chooses good vehicles that feature him well. They're not all great films. As you'll see here in a minute.
I have just met you,
But
and I love you.
I have to take a second to thank Salve Dude for the raid. Party of 3, thank you so much for the raid, Salve Dude. I am going to rank every Tom Cruise film. We're going to do it right now. All right, first, let's go to presentation mode, because I don't need that all burning my eyes out. What's up, man? All right, now, Tom Cruise movies. He's not my favorite actor of all time, but he's very prolific, and he's been in some of my favorite films. So let's go through them. All right, first of all, let's knock out all the not scenes. And you can dunk on me for a couple of these, but I've pretty much not seen a good chunk of his earlier films. All right, so Taps, I've not seen. Endless Love, I've not seen. Losing It, I have not seen. All the Right Moves, I have not seen. Couch Jumping, S tier. 100% S tier. How many of these other movies have I not seen? No, I've seen every other one of these movies. Okay. Outsiders. It's a Coppola film. It's lower tier Coppola, but not bad. The book's better. It's okay. B puts it right in the middle of this list. There's no F tier. Did you notice? We'll put it in the middle. Like, it's not something I ever reach for, but if it's on, you gotta stick around until he says stay gold, pony boy. Alright, Risky Business. This was the first movie that really got his attention. That really kind of started to put him on the map. I'm gonna put it as a B as well. It's not a really good movie, but it was a good vehicle for him. And I believe Rebecca De Mornay was in it. And the two of them were good together. I'll give it a B. Legend. This is also a B, although the makeup is S tier. Tim Curry, the devil makeup, I don't know how long that guy sat in a chair, but incredible makeup. Incredible. The movie itself is... It's like 30 minutes too long. There's not really much point to it. It was all sizzle and no steak. But boy did it sizzle. Top Gun is S tier, and anyone who says otherwise, get out. You can't argue with Top Gun, right? You want to talk about, oh, it's got this undercurrent of homosexuality, or it's just a machismo movie, or whatever you want to call it. Is it the best Bruckheimer produced film ever? It's one of the most quotable. Color Money. I love this movie. It's not a flawless film. I'm glad Newman got the Oscar for best supporting actor, I think. That was a makeup award, right? He had done so much better work in better films, but it was one of my earlier Scorsese films that I ever saw. It got me really to fall in love with the game of billiards, 9-ball especially. Tom Cruise is perfectly cast in this. Perfectly cast. And Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio, am I saying that right? She's fantastic as his girlfriend. Fantastic. She doesn't have a lot to do, but what she does really well in it. The soundtrack is great. Somewhere in a box up in the attic, I've got the CD of the soundtrack. Werewolves of London. Come on. Warren Zevon. Gotta love that. Oh, Danger Zone. Sorry, I missed that. Yes. Highway to the Danger Zone. Dude, Kenny Loggins. So many iconic songs on that. And Take My Breath Away by Berlin, I think was the name of the band. Fantastic. Color Money is rewatchable. seeing the character growth for Tom Cruise's character from the start to the finish, and seeing Paul Newman get a little bit of redemption at the same time, damn good movie. It's not perfect. Oh, by the way, John Turturro is in this as a guy with a little bit of a coke habit who was his stake before he picked up Tom Cruise by seeing him in a toy store. I love this movie. It's not a perfect film. It's not even Scorsese's top 5. I mean, is it even top 10? But it's damn good. Cocktail. Okay, I'm putting Cocktail as a B. It's a bad movie, but it's campy fun. It's campy, it's fun, it's dumb. Brian Brown and him are just, they're on this weird wavelength for the entire film. And Elizabeth Shue and her parents, and it was on cable recently and I watched it again and I'm just laughing the whole time. The talent scout chooses those two guys to work in that bar that's based on a jail. Like, who does this? It's so bad, but it makes me laugh. It's a B. As a script, it's D tier. It's F. But it's funny to watch because of the performances. Rain Man. God. It's S tier for me. I'm sorry. Dustin Hoffman deserved the Oscar. It was a fantastic film. Is it Best Picture that year? I love this movie. Every time it's on, I sit and watch it. Start to finish. Fantastic. Born on the 4th of July. I'm sorry, Oliver Stone. It's not really that great. Like, it's good.
I just met you.
It's a
and I
message
love
film.
you.
DT Fishboat with the raid party of 5. Thank you so much. People rolling in. This is 2 raids. I got a new follow tonight. Thank you and welcome to the channel. We're rating Tom Cruise films before I go to bed. I played some shooters tonight. Mixed results. Figured I'd end with a tier maker. Synth and Lasers. Brian, welcome. Thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. My son is dead. That's not a nice thing to say. All right. Do I need to change the title of the stream? If I don't, oh, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right now. This is for you, Fishboat. You know what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing. Yeah, you weren't, but that's okay. You're here now, and that's all that matters. There's the title of the stream. If I don't rate Tom Cruise films, my son will die. That's a shout out to our boy Fishboat. Thank you so much, Detective Fishboat. Appreciate the rate. I'm rating Tom Cruise movies, and why not? So far, I have not seen a bunch of his earlier films. Born on the 4th of July, I was just talking about that one. It's a C. Rain Man's an S for me. I love the film. It's not a perfect film. Maybe a little overrated, Best Picture, but Dustin Hoffman, iconic. Top Gun, how is it anything less than S tier? It's campy, it's fun, it's great action. Ugh. I'm going to go see the sequel, even though I know it's probably going to be bad. Tom Cruise, In the Color of Money, love Paul Newman, love Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio. It is a good film. It's very good. For me, it's even better than most people would probably rank it at a B or a C. For me, it's an A. It stoked my love for Scorsese. Love the soundtrack. Top Gun, the volleyball movie. It's true. Outsiders, okay. Yeah, the book's better. Risky Business, kind of the movie that pushed him up to almost star status. Script is okay, but it's fun. Legend, makeup is S tier, script is C or D tier. So I put it in the middle. Cocktail, campy fun. Campy, fun, horrible film. Guilty pleasure. Okay, Days of Thunder. Dude, I'm just, God. It helped him meet Nicole Kidman. I've seen it once. I don't care about it. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sure there are NASCAR fans who rate this as an A or an S. Fine. Help yourself. Not really one of my, I don't care for the movie. It's not that it's bad. It's just, it's one of the lesser Bruckheimer productions. I don't really care for it. Far and Away. It's a C. I saw that in a theater. It's long. And kind of boring. Looks nice, though. Very well filmed. A Few Good Men. A. This movie's better than it should be. It's the performances. It's better than it has any right to be, though. And there's, again, iconic performance by Jack Nicholson. The Firm. It's a B, although I saw that theater as well, and I have a warm place in my heart for it. Gene Hackman. But I can't go higher than a B with The Firm. I can't. If anybody disagrees, chime in the chat. Interview with the Vampire. Oh, God. Welcome to Hollywood. Welcome to the A-list. Brad Pitt. I saw that in the theater. Was not my choice. Once was enough. Mission Impossible. The first Mission Impossible. This is before Brian De Palma started to go crazy. I like this movie. I'm going to still put it as a B, though. I can't go higher than a B. It's nothing like the other Mission Impossible films. In fact, we're going to go ahead and do Mission Impossible 2 as a D. John Woo. You're not going to find a bigger early John Woo, pre-America John Woo fan than me. I have watched his earlier films, all of them, many times. Love his work. Hardboiled, The Killer, Better Tomorrow Trilogy, Bullet in the Head. I saw Bullet in the Head in the theater. All right? I mean, I love early John Woo. That movie sucks. Right? It's so over the top, and I get it, but yeah, it's just enough. I hate that movie. Fishboat. I pet an alligator in the swamp that Tom Cruise got dumped in an interview with a vampire. Is that legit? Are you serious? Jerry Maguire. It's A. It's an A. It's the best thing Cuba Gooding Jr.'s ever done. He is infinitely likable in it. It's one of the only movies that has, oh God, what's her name? The girl in it, the lead in it. She's won 2 Oscars. Oh God, Cold Mountain. We're gonna put that chicken in a pot and cook it. They gave her an Oscar for that shit. What is her name? It was a baby and it was adorable. I love gators. Well, what's her name? I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm Googling it right now. I feel like an idiot. Renee Zellweger. I don't hate her in this movie. I hate her in almost every other thing she's done. I like her in this movie. She's the character you root for so much. And you root for Jerry as well. And damn, is this a good movie. Still, it's one of Cameron Crowe's best films. All right, good night, Sal, dude. Oh, you want me to hit Last Samurai right now? I'm going to do that just for you. It's more of an S- for me. The ending isn't perfect. In my version, he commits seppuku on the battlefield next to Watanabe's character. Roll credits. He wins the Oscar if you do that. Instead, he survives and he carries the sword to the emperor, and it's schlocky. Last 10 minutes of the movie, cut it out. If I was making it, that's what I would do. Of course, the movie wouldn't have made 150 million or whatever, but that film is so good in spite of the fact that it's the typical Hollywood, white male ends up going into a culture that is not white male, and he becomes like a savior type character. Kind of. He's not really totally a savior, but he changes up some things. Girl falls in love with him. The plot's kind of predictable, but it looks fantastic. The soundtrack is incredible. Ken Watanabe got nominated for Best Supporting Actor, as he deserved. He's fantastic in it. Love the sword fighting. Love all the leads in it and the secondary characters. And there are ninjas in this film. I went and saw this with Melissa in a theater, and it was an art house film theater called the Magnolia, filled with people older than us. We're sitting there in the theater, and when the ninjas came up on top of the roof, I yelled out like uncontrollably, "Ninjas!" Melissa like slapped my arm. Every time it's on cable and we're watching, I go, "Ninjas!" Cracks her up every time. C-, look at this dork. Well, I'm just trying to tell you, it's not a perfect film. And the S-tier films, that doesn't mean they're perfect, all right? But for me, they're the best of all of these on here. And if somebody argues and says Last Samurai is not as good as an S, okay. And same with Rain Man. Those are not unassailable. Top Gun, if you put it anywhere less than an S, we got problems. Everyone loves Ken Watanabe. How can you not? The guy's fantastic. Watanabe is a nuktat. Thank you. Sobdude, good night. Thank you for saying it's either S or A. Appreciate that. The game, it's got ninjas. Eyes Wide Shut. Okay, I'm gonna lose people on this one. I'm a Kubrick fan through and through. I've read 2 different biographies on the man. His work, to me, he is my favorite director, hands down. This is not his best film, but I'm telling you, it is hypnotic. It's slow. It's long. It's methodical. There's so much subtext to this. I've read the book that it's based on called Traum Nouvelle, and the person who wrote that script, there's a book that has both the shooting script, and the Traum Nouvelle book about. The more you know about this story, the more it means. And if you just go to it going, oh, it's like a sex movie that Kubrick made, you're gonna hate it. But there's so much subtext in this film. I've seen it. I saw it 3 times in a theater. I don't expect anyone to rate this an S. I'm just a nerd for Kubrick. That's where it goes. Magnolia, really good movie that I've watched 1 time. I would have given this an A back in the day, and if anyone rates it higher, I agree. It's a damn good movie. It's not my favorite Paul Thomas Anderson film. That's probably There Will Be Blood. Phantom Thread's really good too, by the way. If y'all haven't seen Phantom Thread, check that out. Very good movie. Magnolia is very good. The build in the last hour, the way the music continues to swell, and the way it's editing back and forth between the different characters, it's a masterclass. The film feels a little too soap opera to me at times, and the ending, while I love the music in it, and I get the reference, it doesn't jive with me. Still a good movie. I've only seen it once, but I remember a lot from that movie. It's stuck with me a lot. Tom Cruise, Vanilla Sky. This is a C. The original film it's based on is called Abre los Ojos. It's Open Your Eyes. It's a Spanish film or Mexican film. I can't remember. One of the two. The original's really good. This was Cameron Crowe trying to remake it, and this is not as good. It's not as good as the original. Minority Report. I'm giving this an A because of the feel of the film is fantastic. The production design, even with all the weird Kaminsky lens flare bullshit, it's fantastic. It's not perfect. Again, my version of this ends a little sooner. I get some people argue that the last 10 to 15 minutes is basically whatever vision he's having while he's in this prison. It's too happy ending for me, and it doesn't fit with the rest of the film, and it's almost like Spielberg either forced a happy ending in there, or he's expecting you to assume that the rest of the film that's happening after he goes into his like freeze prison thing, because someone mentions earlier in the film that he when you go into this like prison, that sleep prison with the freezing and stuff, that you have visions, you have dreams and stuff. Like, they mention that, they set it up. I don't want to believe that. I shouldn't have to do all that work, man. It's a great movie. I just don't like the ending. Collateral. This is an A for a couple of reasons. It's a little different and much darker than Tom Cruise usually picks. It's Michael Mann doing LA in a way that LA has never looked before. He knows the city better than any other filmmaker alive, and he has done so many films in that area, and they all have different looks and feels. But this, as someone who's practiced martial arts and weapon disarms and different types of firearm training type stuff that I've either seen online or read books or whatever, his tactics in this film, the way he does his fight scenes, it is perfect. It is something that is taught in different martial arts classes, and it doesn't have to just be one style. What he does in this movie is as close to reality as anything you'll ever see, and he spent a ton of time training because he wanted it to look real. He didn't want it to look... Well, they're filming it all in handhelds, digital. It's one of the earlier digital films, completely shot on digital. It's a little rough. When you watch it now, it's like, man, it's kind of grainy looking. It's weird digitally. Collateral, he wanted it to look as real as possible, and so did Michael Mann. what he does in this film, with the way he holds his firearm, with the way he does his groupings on targets, the way he does hand-to-hand combat with the 2 or 3 guys that come and try to mug him when he's coming back out to the taxi in that one scene, in like 45 minutes into the film. I've rewound that scene so many times and watched and broke it down in slow motion. It's, if you're a nerd for martial arts, it's not a martial arts movie, but a couple of times he does hand-to-hand combat, it is as close to real life fighting as anything I've ever seen in a film. So I'm overrating this a little bit, but it's a really good movie. Okay, War of the Worlds. C. Good CGI, not a good script. Not terrible, not D level for me, but not good. Mission Impossible 3. I mean, it's a little bit better than Mission Impossible 2, but not until Christopher McQuarrie got involved did they really start to find their stride with the Mission Impossible films. Lines for Lambs. Sorry, boring. Tried to be this political and edgy type story. Boring. Didn't like it. Tropic Thunder. Sorry. It's an S. Great comedy. Tom Cruise being unbilled in it, and his character fucking dying laughing the entire time. Jack Black trying to get hooked up with drugs when he's tied down. Ben Stiller, Robert Downey Jr. Oh God, what's his name? The guy that does all the explosions. It starts with a K. Kenny something. Eastbound and Down. He's hilarious in it too. God, funny ass movie. Every time it's on cable, I sit and watch it. Valkyrie, a C. Very accurate historically. Moves a little slow the entire time, but if you want to see a pretty accurate depiction of the attempted assassination on Adolf Hitler that happened internally by Nazis that realized he was crazy and they wanted to kill him, that movie is a good fictionalized version because it follows the facts really closely of the way that happened. But once was enough, so we'll put it as a C. Night and Day, Cruz and Diaz. This is a B. I don't know why. It should be lower, but it's so funny. Like, the movie is fun bad. It's almost like Cocktail, but with guns. Like Ghost Protocol. Now we're starting to get into the good Mission Impossible films. Now we're getting in there. It had the James Bond vibe more than anything else, and it's a good script, and the action's well done. That's where that belongs. Rock of Ages. All right, look. I don't like musicals. Sorry. He's okay in it. The movie's all right. I watched it, but I don't really do musicals. That's a D for me. You want to put it higher? Help yourself. Jack Reacher. It's a B. I can't go higher than a B. It's such a weird movie. But Werner Herzog is the bad guy in it, and that gains it up one. So C? No, it's a B. I can't go any higher than that. It's just a little too wish fulfillment for me, the whole script. Oblivion. Love the production design. Don't really love the script. The plot twist was super obvious. But the production design's fantastic. Edge of Tomorrow. S tier. Come at me, bro. Come at me. The last 15 minutes of this movie is a little bit of a mess. But everything up to that last 15 minutes is incredible. Is it Doug Liman's best film? I'd still argue the first Bourne Identity is. I love Go. I love Swingers. He's made some really good movies. This, I don't know why it didn't do so well at the box office. We went and saw it. Loved it. Emily Blunt kicks ass in this movie. Tom Cruise plays it really well as someone who slowly starts to gain some knowledge about how to be a warrior. It's one of the better time loop films out there. Although Palm Springs last year was really good. I did not expect Palm Springs to be such a good time loop film. Edge of Tomorrow. If you haven't seen it, it's on TNT like every other week. Check it out. It's based on a Japanese manga called All You Need Is Kill. It's confusing because they've renamed the film Live, Die, Repeat Edge of Tomorrow because they didn't know how to market this movie, and I don't understand why. It's so good. Also one of Bill Paxton's last films. Rest in peace. Mission Impossible. Rogue Nation. We're getting up there. We're getting up there. A tier. So far, it's the best Mission Impossible of the 5. Jack Reacher 2, Never Look Back. Not good. I'm forgiving some problems with Jack Reacher 1. You can't in the second one. You just can't do it. The Mummy. Wow, that was a turd. That might be the worst film on this list. Almost unwatchable. If there was an F tier on this list, I don't think anything in the D goes in the F tier except Mummy. Y'all agree? Y'all disagree? I can't imagine there's anyone who's going to support this in the chat. I can't imagine. All right. When you think of the Mummy, what do you think? You think Brendan Fraser. You think Rachel Weisz running around, having fun, some laughs. Give me another Mummy with that style, and give me National Treasure 3. Come on, baby. I was on the fence with National Treasure for a long time, and I've watched the last 2 movies recently, and I went, you know what? What was my problem? These movies are fun as hell. Give us a third. Come on, Nick Cage. What the fuck? Why is it not at the bottom? Oh, I'm sorry. What you can't see is not seen. That's the difference. It says not seen. So, there's no F tier. That's the problem. My fat head's in the way. Does that help? I don't want it to be too small on the screen. That's alright. Okay. That's why Mummy's not an F, because there is no F on this. Mummy is the worst film on this list. Alright. I'll zoom back in a little bit. American Made. Pretty good movie. It's a B. It's a B. Once Was Enough, but it's well made. And who directed American Made? Because I'm curious. That's not Doug Liman. But it's someone else with of a name I've seen before, right? It is Doug Liman. Doug Liman made it. The guy's a consummate professional, I'm telling you. So, yes. American Made. Pretty good movie. Once Was Enough. But for a film that I only need to watch once, and I have actually seen it twice because it was on cable a few months back, and I went, still a good movie. Mission Impossible Fallout. This is the 6th and most recent film. I know that he's filmed a 7th, and they're just waiting to finish up the CGI. I can't argue with anything in this movie. I can't. It is peak Tom Cruise. It is peak Mission Impossible. It is peak McQuarrie. And the fact that Henry Cavill is in it and is so good in the way he plays that character. The mustache is gross, and he knows it. The fight scene in the bathroom is amazing. All the back and forth. They only do the mask thing like once, and it's more played for laughs than anything else. That was my problem with the first couple of Mission Impossible films, especially 2 and 3. Ooh, the big reveal. Oh, it's not who you think it is. I had a mask on. They did that shit so much in 2, and especially 3. I hated it. In this, there's really only one. Well, there's 2. There's 2. And the second one isn't great, but the first one is hilarious. And I didn't see it coming, and then I watched it again, and I'm like, why don't I have this on... I need to buy this on 4K. Right up to the last, like, 20, 25 minutes of the film is just balls-of-the-wall action. The chopper chase, it's so well filmed. It is a fantastic action film. The best in the series. S tier all the way. Alright, so here we are. That's my ranking. You got any beef with it? Tell someone else. I know I'm a little off with some of these. Some people are going to argue with Last Samurai as an S. They're going to argue with Eyes Wide Shut as an S for sure. But, and you know, some people might think Mission Impossible 2 and 3 are better than D tier. Days of Thunder is going to have its supporters. NASCAR fans especially. I'm not a huge NASCAR fan. No one's going to argue The Mummy. I don't think anyone's arguing Lines for Lambs or Rock of Ages. I mean, if you're into musicals, sure, whatever. But they're just kind of forgettable at best. So, that is Tom Cruise films. Jumping on a Couch is not on this list. If it was, D tier. There you go. That's it. Thanks for watching.